All right, let's take a look at problem 3a. It says solve for x round to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so when we see problems like this, you have to identify that you have two right triangles. We have this one here on the left, or on the right, and then we have this one here on the left. So if we have two right triangles, it probably means we're going to be doing two problems. So let's take a look. We want to solve for x. So x is the one we want to solve for. And so what we have to do, we follow those four steps. Identify the angle, identify the sides, set up the equation, or pick the trig function, and then set up and solve. So if we take a look, our angle here is this 40 degree for the x. And x is opposite of that 40 degree angle. Problem is though, we need to identify the sides, meaning we need two sides, and we only have a single side in this green triangle. So what we need to do is we need to figure out a way to get one of these other sides in the green triangle, either the hypotenuse or this shared side. Now, if we find this shared side, then we can use that length to help us find x. So that's what we need to do. So we're going to start over again with our four steps, but this time we're going to look at the red triangle. So the red triangle, if you look here, here's the angle. That's step one, identify your angle. Step two, we're going to identify our sides. So this 42, that's going to be the hypotenuse of the red triangle. And then the shared side, this piece we want to find, this is the adjacent side. So we have the hypotenuse and the adjacent. Let's call this shared side y here, since we already have an x in the problem. So we have a hypotenuse and adjacent. So now what we need to do is we need to look at our SOHCAHTOA and figure out which trig function do we need to use. So we have the adjacent and the hypotenuse. So that means we're going to have to use the cosine equation. So now all we need to do is set up our equation. We're going to say the cosine of our angle 20 is equal to the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. From here, solve this equation. Remember, if the variable is on the top, you just multiply the two values. So we're going to get y is equal to 42 times the cosine of 20. From there, this is just a calculator problem, so just put it in your calculator. 42 times the cosine of 20. Hit enter, and there we go, we got an answer. Now it says to round to the nearest hundredth, so that means the second decimal place. So we're going to round this one to 39.47. That 7 after the 6 will cause the 6 to round up. So we got 39.47. We don't know what measurement that is, so we'll just say units. Now, we're not done with the problem. We just found this side here. So now what we need to do is we need to use that side to find this x value. So we're going to do the same thing. First part, identify your side, or identify your angle. That's our 40 for the green triangle. Our sides are this x, which is opposite, and this 39.47, which is the adjacent side. So we have opposite and adjacent. Come up to our trig ratios here, pick the one that has opposite and adjacent. That's going to be tangent. Write out your equation. The tangent of our angle, in this case 40, is equal to the opposite side x over the adjacent side 39.47. Now from here, again, all you have to do is solve this equation. Variable's on the top, so we're going to multiply. So what we're going to get is x is equal to 39.47 times the tangent of 40. Again, now this is just a calculator problem, so let's get out our calculator here, move it over, let's put that in. 39.47 times the tangent of 40. Enter, and we get a final answer here of 33.119. Since we're rounding to the hundredth, we're going to round that 1 up to a 2, and we get 33.12 units. So final answer, x is equal to 33.12 units. And that's it.